Hi, I'm Iris, and today I'm going to talk about magic. What is magic? Science fiction writer Arthur C. Clarke described magic as science we don't yet understand. I think, as a witch, that magic is basically just using our own intention to manifest something, create something, call something into being in our reality. We can do this through a variety of different methods, but essentially magic is just making something happen, generally by using more unconventional methods or things that might be better understood as mysterious. So one thing to remember when you're practicing magic is that your magic doesn't exist in a vacuum. And what I mean by that is your magic, when you set your intention and you put something out there into the universe, into reality, using your own will, that act exists in the world with all of the other people and systems and other things happening. Something that I see a lot in witchy spaces, pagan spaces online, is I see people that have kind of this positivity over anything else kind of mindset. And I think that positivity and the law of attraction is important, and I think it does have a role. But when you are practicing and you put something out there and you really, really, truly believe that what you're doing is going to work, that is really powerful, but you are still only one person. For me, I have, especially recently with the pandemic and lockdown happening, I have really been focused on manifesting things into my reality. And I kept this positive, upbeat, happy, can-do attitude for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I kept setting my intention that I was going to make XYZ happen and things were going to go my way. And I ended up becoming really frustrated because I wasn't seeing the results that I was wanting. And anytime I tuned into Instagram or the witching communities online, I was constantly met with this message that if you're not seeing results, you just have to believe more and manifest harder, and it just wasn't working for me. And maybe you've had this experience too. And I realized in talking to a friend, she explained that there are other things at work besides your magic here. There are systems in place. There are other people that have their own will and intention that might conflict or not interact well with the intention that you're trying to set and the work that you're trying to do. And just because you aren't seeing the results that you expected, that doesn't mean that your magic isn't working. That doesn't mean that your methods are broken or that there's anything wrong with you. It simply means that maybe you need to try a different approach. When you are practicing magic and you're setting your intention and you're really having so much belief in yourself and you're putting action behind your intention and you're doing everything possible, if things still aren't working out for you the way that you hoped, it might be time to look at other, maybe more practical approaches to whatever problem you're going up against. Or maybe you need to actually go one step further in looking at the big picture and thinking about the whole system. For example, say someone who is really, really introverted but really great at their job is looking for a new job. And they set an intention and they use magic and they say, I'm going to get the perfect job for myself. And then they start applying at all of these places and they really truly believe I'm really good at my job. I know how to do what I do, and I'm going to find the best position. Well, sometimes you still aren't able to find a job right away. And that doesn't mean that your magic or your intention wasn't working. It might mean that, unfortunately, in our society, a lot of the time, the job finding system is set up for people to hire the most personable, outgoing, friendly people over someone that can do the job the best, because the outgoing person is the one that wows the interviewer, and they might have mediocre technical skills at whatever the job is. Just because your manifestations aren't coming to pass the way that you want, that doesn't mean that you are the problem. Maybe what a more powerful magic would be is to go out and find ways of changing the hiring process in companies that tend to only hire for big personalities, even when there are very technical skills needed, and maybe someone with a quieter, more reserved personality would actually be better at the job. So what is magic? Magic is simple. Magic is you. Magic is your intention, your will, you creating the reality that you want to have, and doing that by any means necessary, whether that looks very practical and easily understood by, the brain, or maybe that looks a bit more mystical and something that's more understood here. I encourage you to go out and try magic yourself. There are plenty of books and resources that I can link that can help you get started, and more videos that I'll be making here on my channel. But really, all you need to practice magic is yourself.